So let me get this straight. A man and a woman, not married, no kids, weren't even together that long, stopped dealing with each other. And the internet is acting like we just witnessed something devastating. Look, I'm not here to defend Klay Thompson. If he cheated, call it that. And I'm not here to tear down Megan Thee Stallion either. If she feels played, that's valid. But what I'm looking at is everything else. Because all the overreactions we've seen in regards to the situation, that is where it stops making sense. This wasn't a marriage. This wasn't years. This wasn't a family getting split in half. This was a short-term situation that ended messy. And somehow, that turned into people picking sides, writing think pieces, wishing injury on somebody like they were personally involved. And here's the part nobody wants to sit with. We don't know what actually happened. We saw what was posted, we saw what was filmed, we saw what was shared. One side has been loud and the other hasn't said a word. So everything else, that's people filling in the blanks on their own. And let's be honest for a moment. Most, if not all of the content they filmed didn't feel natural. It felt curated, like we were watching moments that were meant to be seen. Because think about it. In 2026, attention is currency. Being seen matters. Being talked about matters. So here's a real question. How do we know we were watching a full relationship and not just the version of it that worked best on camera? Because right now, one person is telling a story, the other one is silent. And somehow, the silent one became the confirmed villain of a situation we only saw in clips. And now you've got people online saying things like, I hope he tears his ACL. I hope he loses everything. Over a relationship they weren't in. That's not empathy. That's people reacting to a feeling and turning it into a fact. And here's where it gets real simple. No matter what actually happened, both of them are fine. He's still in the NBA, he's still a starter, he's still who he is. And Meg, she can take this in any direction she wants. She can lean into, I tried something different, look what happened. Or pivot right back to what built her in the first place. Either way, people are watching, people are talking, and the engagement is up. So now you've got a situation we don't fully understand, a narrative built off partial information, and an audience reacting like they were there for all of it. And that's the part I don't get. Not the breakup, not even the cheating. The reaction. How are people this sure about something they only saw in pieces? Because at some point you've got to ask yourself, are you reacting to what actually happened or the version of it that was presented to you? Or are you filling in the gaps with your own experiences and calling that the truth? Until next time, this has been the LA Perspective.